Y'all know what today is, West Coast Wednesday. All right, so this is probably like my 40th take. I don't normally say that, man, but I'm tired, man, because there's a lot up here. It's been a blacknificent weekend, right? We had Juneteenth on Friday and Father's Day. Yes, I include Father's Day in the blacknificence because I just saw, man, just fathers being celebrated from coast to coast. And that it did my heart well because I do know that the narrative out there is that 70% of black households are without a father. That's the narrative where that kids are born into out of wedlock, and so because they don't have a father in the home, according to the statistics, according to being married or not, then men are absent. But I dang for sure know that, and I am not exaggerating, at least 90% of the guys from the hood, so lower socioeconomic aspects, higher middle ground, up, every man I know, not every, I'm lying, 90% of the men I know who have the ability to take care of their children, to be a part of their children's life, they doing it. No question, no hesitation. We don't have to put the positive peer pressure on them. They doing it. All right. And for me, that's birds of a feather that flock together. And then there are birds that I don't rock with that they're doing it. And so that made me feel well. Then I go on social media and I see the interaction between black people and white people. And white people and white people. Like they on each other's heads like roll. I'm like, wow, I'm sitting back like, man, y'all wow. And then I'm saying, black and black, black and brown. I'm seeing all these different conversations going on, and no one's really listening. Everyone's trying to be right. Very few are trying to be righteous. Very few are trying to bring Christ into the equation for the sake of the kingdom. They're bringing Christ into the equation for the sake of them being right. Very few really want to rectify what's going on and want healing or reconciliation. They want to tell the other person, you're wrong and I'm right. Well, let me teach y'all something about Jesus. As right as he was, he became wrong so that we can be righteous. Say that again. As right as he was, he became wrong so that we can be righteous. What are you saying, preacher man? I'm saying a lot of times we don't take these losses in these arguments and tap out because we want to be right. But if we take these losses in these public arguments and then hit somebody up on their inbox messenger when they don't have this audience and have a righteous conversation, we guys are able to talk through emotions, feelings, and scriptures to point back to the Savior, I guarantee it'll work better than having these conversations in the public view where nobody wants to be wrong. No one's going to tap out. What Jesus did is he showed us the model, man. The humility that coming off your high horse is more powerful and more valuable than you being right, even when you are right. So on this West Coast Wednesday, man, I guess I just want y'all to really reevaluate these conversations that we are engaging in, myself included, on Facebook, trying to prove to people who don't love me and who don't know me that I'm worthy to be loved, that I'm worthy to be cared for, that if you just get to know me, they don't want to know me. So why am I having conversations with them? Why am I trying to prove my facts? My relational facts to people and things, to their stats, their statistical stats. That's all they have. Why? I don't know. So I'm tapping out. If y'all see me on Facebook or Instagram having conversations with these people, tap me on the shoulder and say it's time to tap out. That's it. Stay blessed. Stay west.